the underdog. You know, the one that they said these words. She's bummy. You're a bum. She's a gold digger. Did you know that these girls felt that way while y'all were filming, or was it you watching the episodes while it was airing that you knew they felt this way?
I started hearing things, and I guess it was a blessing and a curse when I was on the show with Shaunie. She didn't tell me things, but she would tell Evelyn and Jen things that she would see on clips. Initially, they were fine with me. Like, we were filming, and I remember even Sean coming up to me and saying, like, hey, we need something, because right now we don't have anything. It's boring, you know? Like, we don't have anything for episode 1. Like, we need you something. And they still didn't get it until we did the pool party. But
explain to the audience what happened at this infamous pool party.
Yeah. So again, at this time, everybody was cool with me. Nobody had said anything sideways. No one was calling me a gold digger or a hoe or anything like that. So when we went to that pool party, it was like everybody was drinking and everybody was dancing around. And then my friend Irie, our DJ Irie, was like, hey, we're gonna have like a dance, you know, competition or whatever. And
Ludacris is there.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, I was dancing for the heat, so I had already seen a lot of these people before anyway. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this for attention. I'm doing this because I want to win. You know, I'm a competitor. So it's a dance competition. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to win. And they were pushing me to do it, pushing me to do it, pushing me to do it. You could see that actually on the episode. And at first I was like, no, because something in my brain was like, this might not look right. But then I was like, I've done dance contests before, same thing. Now it's being filmed, yay. So I went and I did it and I won.
No, you did this, honey. You were this and this and this, and then a split, and you wore a black onesie. I would never forget it. Your bob was bobbing. You killed it. Listen, the audience, I am audience. We were watching it like, this bitch can dance. But obviously, there's a show to be made, right? And they had the other cast members say the opposite of what we, the audience, was like, no, she's low-key killing it. Listen, and it's funny to watch, but she's low-key, like, the girl is pop, lock, and dropping it. So, continue.
Yeah, so I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal either, because after I won, they were all clapping it up, like, oh my God, you did your thing. But then the next day, you know, they're like, okay, you're gonna film with, you know, these girls or whatever, and you're just gonna talk about the pool party. Okay, cool. So I think we went into, was it Evelyn's shoe store? I can't remember exactly. I feel like that's where it was. And it was like a bomb was dropped on me. And that's when they were saying all these things like, oh, it's a bad look for us, and we look crazy hanging with you. And I remember, like, I started, like, getting emotional. I think I even dropped a few tears because it came out of nowhere. These girls were just cool with me, and now all of a sudden, I make you look bad?
Did you feel betrayed that the girls were saying this about you for the sake of making good TV?
Yes. And I think it continued to be that. And, you know, I always defended myself. Always. But I learned quick, because I even after the pool party and, like, I'm hearing all these things and we're filming, I cut my phone off. I didn't even talk to my family for, like, 2 days. And I didn't go to see my godparents for like a week because I felt maybe they felt the same way. Like, yeah, and it was on TMZ. I'm looking at comments, and I'm just like embarrassed. You know, I wanted to like hide. But it also, I think, taught me a lot about strength. And realizing, okay, now I'm really gonna have to fend for myself. I'm gonna have to defend myself a lot. So I think from that day on, after I cried that one little time, after that, I was like, I'm gonna have to get these bitches together. Like, I didn't want to have to be that person. I wanted to be the fun Royce all the time. I wanted to be giddy, but I understand that they're making a show, and you want to make a show and you want to use me as your punchline, then I'm gonna be the star.
Before season 2 started filming, and you were going through this during season 1, did you ever talk to Shaunie about how you were feeling?